What's going on, everyone? This is your boy QdotBritty with the London to Lauderdale show. Got my host DJ Smoodie on the side on the ones and twos. We got a special guest here today from London, all the way from Hackney East Side.
Yes.
Mr. K9, what's going on?
How you doing, my bro?
I'm here, man. You know, just
good to be here, man.
Yeah.
Feeling good, man. Weather's nice.
That's what's up, man. This your first time here, right?
First time in the States, man.
That's what's up. Yeah. How you loving it so far, other than the weather?
Yeah, it's been great, man. I've found myself doing a few things. Done some safari stuff. Looked at some of the country's animals and that.
Okay. See the alligator, man. Russell, the alligators and all that.
I've seen all of that still. Saw a couple of lions. Went to the shooting range, went to the gun range.
Right. You know, that's different from London. Like,
you know, we got
gun laws is totally
it's different. So, you know, when you can legally get your hands on a 9mm,
right.
know, it's only right you test out your aim, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So I done that. That was enjoyable still.
That's
man.
That's what's
been doing the usual, you know, eating some good food and...
Right, different from London.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course, different from home.
I'm still due to do some clubbing and stuff, you know?
Yeah, of course, it's the weekend today, so obviously something can go and happen. So let's get into this. So, K9, how did you get your name?
How did I get my name?
Yeah,
it's a name that kind of stuck with me from like primary school. Well, we call it primary school. I don't know, over here you might call it like
over here.
It
kind of splits up because, you know, we've got primary school and then secondary back home.
Yeah.
Over here it goes from elementary, middle,
right,
and then high school.
So I think from elementary I had the name, like, you know what I mean? It was the kind of a name that kind of stuck with me. People started calling me it, and even when I felt like I might have wanted to change it,
it couldn't happen.
It couldn't happen. So
like, stop calling me K9. It's like, what?
It's me. So yeah, everyone just called me that. There might be different variations of it. Like some people call me 9 or
okay.
Switch it up. But yeah, that's me, man. It's stuck with me still.
All right. So what part of London exactly, other than Hackney? Because Hackney's, you know, it's a big area. What part of Hackney?
I'm from E5, which is Clapton. Clapton part of Hackney still. It's my block itself is called Square. So Gilpin Square, that's the name of my block. But
yeah, I know that areas.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
E5 as well, born and raised, Mother's Hospital.
Yeah.
You know, bang.
Yeah, so that's home, man. Born and raised.
Right. So tell me the area of Square, like what is Square? Tell them what Square is like.
Square's probably like any other hood, you know. It's got your gangbangers, if you call it. It's got your hustlers. It's got your...
Is it? It's like tower blocks, right? Not too high, but like...
Well, it was tower blocks. What they've done now is knock down all the tower blocks and they've made more residential areas, you know what I mean? So there's still flats, but not like before.
All right,
where there was...
Sorry to cut you. For people to know, flats is a projects.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between London to Lauderdale. So this show you're gonna get a different kind of twist. So yeah, flats is projects. So
yeah, basically, so they've knocked down the big tower blocks in the projects and just built like lower houses in the projects or lower accommodation in the hood. So it looks better,
right?
But it's still the same, innit? Do you know what I mean?
So do you think like what's going on in the area as like far as the crime and whatnot, is that what made you do music, or was you into music from back in the days from young?
I think I was naturally into music. I was quite academic in school, so English was a strong subject for me, like English language, English literature. So I got good grades in school. It started off with me doing poetry, writing my own poetry and reciting poetry, and then it just developed into writing my own lyrics. You know what I mean?
So what artists out there kind of influenced you coming up?
Probably the typical ones, the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, the Pucks, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Mobb Deep, like I was heavily into the US scene, really, before UK really had because
we never really had a rap scene back then when we was growing up. It was more getting music from America, waiting for the latest rapper to drop.
I was hard into Jadakiss, Styles, like the Dipset era, like there's so many eras. You know what I mean?
All right. So what's your background?
my background in terms of country.
Like, country, yeah, sorry.
Well, I'm a bit mixed up. I'm all from the Caribbean, but it's a bit mixed up. So, obviously, I was born in England.
Right.
But my mum's half Jamaican, half Dominican, and my dad's Bajan.
Okay.
From Barbados. So,
okay.
So I'm just mix up, man.
right. Okay.
That's mix up influence, yeah.
That's what's up. So, let me see. So, all right, I see you did a song with you're on Kalashnikov's album.
Yeah.
All right. So how did that come across? Like
that relationship came across. He was actually living in my area.
Okay.
And we would see each other there and then.
Cause isn't he from like Stokey?
He's from Stokey.
Yeah, cause I used to live in Stokey, and
yeah,
people was telling me I've known. I was like, I left when I was young, so I can't really remember too much people.
Well, I first saw him like just on the TV, like doing his thing on music. I never knew of him like.
Wasn't it the U channel?
Channel U.
Yeah, I remember that because I went over to England 04 and saw a lot of that.
Yeah, so that's when I first saw him, and I thought, wow, this guy's cold. And then coincidentally, he happened to just move to where I was living.
Okay.
I see him locally in the local shops and stuff. We got to talking, and we just naturally clicked, man. The chemistry was good, man. We just naturally clicked. He found out I done music, and that's one thing I didn't really tell him I done music.
Right.
Cause at the time he was quite a big rapper, and I think everyone probably told him that they do music. Oh,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to my stuff.
Yeah, let me jump on. Yeah, right.
So I didn't even come at him like that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
We just kept it normal, and then he found out I done music, and he was like, "Bro, you do music? Like, let me hear some of your stuff." And then after that, he just liked it, and we just clicked, man. And
okay, so this is the first album that you're on?
This is the second album I'm on.
Okay,
I was on another album called Back to the Sagas back in 2007, I think.
Okay.
So I was pretty young them times, you know what I mean? I was like 17, 18 them times.
Right.
Yeah, man, this is the second album I'm on. It's just been released. It's called Iona. It's dedicated to his mum. So
okay, that's dope.
Man,
that's dope.
Yeah,
so she passed.
She passed. Yeah.
Okay, condolences.
He dedicated that to his mum, and the album's doing well, man. It's been getting good feedback in the UK, man.
When did it like drop?
When did it drop? It dropped probably in November. I think it dropped this month.
Okay.
It dropped this month.
Okay, so it's
earlier this month. It's real fresh.
Right. I did go on YouTube and did look for a few tracks and okay, that's what's up. So I see you have a single coming out on December the 8th. 6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Catfish, right?
Catfish, yeah, man.
Featuring
an artist called Rochi.
Yeah. Okay.
He was from the Roll Deep crew back in the days in the grime scene.
I think I remember hearing that.
Yeah. With artists like Wiley and a couple of other grime. Yeah, he was in that crew. So he's one of the OGs in the grime scene. So it was good for me to connect with him. And
so what kind of influenced you to do that? Like, what came across with that song?
Oh, the song Catfish is basically, the concept is basically, you know, people trying to portray something they're not, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Or trying to pull it out there like there's something they're not.
And then
like the show, like the MTV show, you know what I mean?
Right.
So i.e. like in the UK there's a lot of people who portray they're hard or portray they get money,
right.
They do certain things,
right, and it's not that.
It's not that at all.
It's not
yeah,
that.
So I call them catfish. I call them catfish niggas.
Okay,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's how that song came about. Like, you know, just trying to expose the
expose the fake.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's certainly what's up, man. So, how was like your childhood? Like, let's jump into like when you was in secondary school. What secondary school you went to?
I went to a secondary school in Waltham Forest called Holy Family. It was like a Catholic sort of school.
Right, because all schools over there we pretty much had to wear uniform. I went Gladesmore.
Yeah, okay, you went Gladesmore.
lived in fucking East London and went to North London school.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah. So my school was alright, to be honest. Like, there was. My mum would say I was a bad breed, you know. Teachers would say I was a bad breed.
Right.
But even through my bad era, I was always very smart. I was always academic. I was good at my work. So as much as I might, you know, be bad doing whatever,
right.
when it came to my work and my books, there was no question on my work. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's what kind of got me through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't say I had a hard childhood. You know, all these rappers say, "Oh, it was hard and I was struggling and all that. You know, mummy, she's a single mum. She done her thing. Do you know what I mean? Hats off to my mum. But I never felt like we overly struggled. She always made sure that I had clothes on my back. You know what I mean? Like, I had it better than a lot of other people. Do you know what I mean? So
I hear that.
I can't complain. You know what I mean?
I hear that. It's just pretty much the people you hung around.
The environment I'm in.
Right.
Get yourself
into. Because England is a bit. You know, people don't. Especially in America, they don't really know about England. Like, I came here in 98. People used to look at me and be like, "Rah, they got black people in England." Like, what do you mean black people in England? Like, there's black people everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Nowadays, more people's kind of understanding.
I think because we got shows like Top Boy now.
Yeah, Top Boy.
You know, Blue Story, In 10, all these movies and stuff coming out. I think it gets to show our side a bit more. But people got to understand, listen, everywhere in the world there's gangsters or there's bad people or there's you know what I'm saying? Everywhere in the world, even the place you think there's not, there definitely is. Do you know what I mean?
No, there is. There's everywhere. No matter where you go in
France,
the world.
Germany, you name it. They've got that.
They've got that.
It's all the same. Do you know what I mean?
Me.
So just different laws in different countries and different things, but generally it's all mostly the same. Do you know what I mean? Man are hustling and trying to make a better way for themselves. You know what I mean?
Right. So, like, I know you know my cousins and that, because you went to school with them. Right. And I know, if you know them, I know what goes on in London, because London's a bit...
Of course.
It's crazy.
Of course,
and
definitely.
Top Boy is a good show for people to understand what London's really about.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
So, I got a question. I see that snowflake hat. I've been seeing snowflake a lot. Explain to me what that is.
This is me and my brother's stuff, man. This is a self-made design, own label called Snowflake.
Oh, so it's a record label?
No, it's just a clothing line.
Okay, clothing line.
Just apparel only. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like season 2, launch season 2. Just first season was like launched a few years back, but now back on track. Season 2, the website's up. So
okay, because I remember my brother DJ Governor Cakes had a few hats rocking them, and I'm like, where you guys? From London, man.
Yeah, man.
I got a plug. I'm like, man.
Yeah, we're pushing it, man. We're giving it to a few people. Popcorn's been rocking it as well. Like,
right,
you know
E5 all day.
Yeah, man. So it's a good look.
Right. Yeah. So we're just gonna quickly get into like 2 songs. Just run through 2 songs and let people hear what your flow's like.
Yeah, wicked.
Go on, DJ Smoodie. What's going on?
It's poetic justice, cause we write bars that are hard, but them man don't do it justice. And the answer's 30, you ain't gotta doubt me, look what I just did. So don't ask me why is the flow so nice, it just is. Yeah, it just is, I'ma call this poetic justice. I write lyrics above the standards. So many flows I've wrote, I know MCs would love to have this. Bet this took me tons of practice. Consistent, yeah, I'm so active. And I started real early, so I've been there, seen it, done the madness. Made my mark, I'm on the atlas. Man wanna scheme and come with tactics, but I'm too blessed like John the Baptist. Whack MCs get spun, axis. Whack MCs get bun, acids. These MCs are under average. It's not a good look, it's unattractive. I'm not one to rap with. These man are thinking small, I've got to plan big. Justice, cause we write bars that are hard, but them man don't do it justice. And the answer's 30, you ain't gotta doubt me, look what I just did. So don't ask me why is the flow so nice, it just is. Yeah, it just is, I'ma call this poetic justice. Cause we write bars that are hard, but them man don't do it justice. And the answer's 30, you ain't gotta doubt me, look what I just did. So don't ask me why is the flow so nice, it just is. Yeah, it just is, I'ma call this poetic justice. On the van, but I'm switching gears. No, I ain't driving a ghost, but I make a man disappear. I see some men are acting deaf, but I put on your listening ears. Cause it's K9 and meth. Let me make that crystal clear.
You're ready.
Crystal clear, gotta make this crystal clear. Nah, don't be talking about bust down if your shit's not crystal clear. I put the Yola into the pot when it's hot and I whip to the crystals clear. Now look at this shiny rock, I'ma make that crystal clear. Let me make this crystal clear, so it's easily understood. I'm not one for switching gear, it's straight DT when it comes to the budge. Started local, shot into local, then I made peace for my country joke. I was getting them numerous phone calls, 2 bag a day, them numbers good. Cats be ringing my folder, them days man never had like her. Back then man whipped with ammonia, nowadays man whipped with biker. Now everyone whipping that Yola, now everybody want try buy dark. I was doing up road in a motor, before enough of these man could drive cars. Yeah, I don't really think they comprehend. For the image they would live a lie, they could never make me condescend. All you niggas should've picked a side, you was on the fence when it got intense. I'm just trying to get my money right, I get the money then I'm gone again. I catch a rapper when he's on events, see the line up, get him lined up. I don't really wanna get him past her, if I have to I don't mind, but I'm too smart, very wise. Fuck these any guys trying to size up. I ain't playing with you toy soldiers, all these man are just a wind up. Still on the roads, on the van but I'm switching gears. No I ain't driving a ghost, but I make a man disappear. I see some men are acting deaf, but I put on your listening ears. Cause it's K9 and meth, let me make that crystal clear. Crystal clear, gotta make this crystal clear. No I don't be talking about bust down, if the shit's not crystal clear. I put the Yola into the pot when it's hot and I whip to the crystals clear. Now look at this shiny rock, I'ma make that crystal.
DJ Britty. Right. You ready?
Aye, this Method Man on a quick one. Finna show you how this shit's done. Listen, I only make lit songs and I just writ some. Been that nigga, these spitters get.
DJ Moody. Right.
This Method Man on a quick one. Finna show you how this shit's done. Aye, this Method Man on a quick one. Finna show you how this shit's done. Listen, I only make lit songs and I just writ some. Been that nigga, these spitters get dripped from. Got hitters from Chip to the Midlands, bad bees too, and they love all my dick strong. Pretty blonde ting, love yeah. What sniff some good with a tiny boost like this. Man's from Norwood where they keep sticks on. Looked out the black off Quinny and Big Dumb. Man like Teaser, showed me how to get fun. Put me on this line first time I ever did. Crunch man talk west, but they're just some wet punks. Bare verbalists talking about they want wet young. They about red rum, better turn up when they trap me. Guess that means I'm gonna live long. Yeah. Better take no, make jokes, the man's on straight force. Big bands, gotta make those. Ain't broke, go ham with this flake coat. If you try violate, get your face poked. Or I might fire 8 on the main road, front of plain clothes. Yeah, I've been on that vibe, so you're gonna get light, no cake, so fuck rappers, I do claim the goat. This suit say the most, I'm too great with flows. My blue flame will blow, you're too pay your flow. If I back it out, dog, if you say them boat, I move into coke. Got dumb fiends, started out with dots, now they want teams. From Quayman's patterned up country, spinning birds with got kick, no Chan Lee. Might go Harris, spunky, I mean 250 on a 1T. Probably with my young G's, always buzz up. You don't know what's but you always beat off his gun lean. Fully will slap it, or you might get Chef G. And I ain't talking about the drill rapper. This is blue meth, and I still matter. Take note, this tape is a real master. This Method Man on a quick one. Finna show you how this shit's done.
Okay. So,
Yes,
those tracks was fire, man.
I love my bro.
Those bars.
Yeah, man, I got visuals for all those tracks as well. Videos out on YouTube for all those tracks as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, about that YouTube, that it's kind of hard finding
My stuff, innit?
Yeah.
I know. Do you know why? Because you type in K9 and bare police dogs come up. Bare police dogs come up and other stuff come
Yeah,
up. You know what? I
man.
gotta find a way around it. Maybe I gotta spell it differently, or you know.
that, or just do it
incorporate
how you did it with your Instagram.
Yeah, I
'Cause
gotta do something still.
I mean, K to the 9, if you already got that on your Insta,
know.
you might as well just.
I know. I'm gonna find a way around
I'm
it
searching,
still.
I'm like.
Yeah, my stuff's all scattered everywhere.
Right.
It's scattered everywhere.
So back to these tracks. Who's Blue Meth?
Blue Meth, that's one of my guys from South London, like Norwood sides in South.
Okay, yeah, I know South.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's actually just released a song with Method Man.
Yeah, I saw that online. I saw that still.
Called Winnebago. It's doing well, man. Numbers are doing well on World Star Hip Hop and that. Do you know what I mean? It's doing like 3 million or something like that. 3 million views. So it's good, man, because music's come a long way, like where American artists can now link with, UK artists and collab and do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
It has come a long way.
So,
yeah,
it's a good look. It's a good look.
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So when you get in the studio, you go with your brethrens, or you just go in a dolo session.
Mostly solo sessions. I record a lot of stuff at home. I got a studio at home, so my brother's a dope engineer. He makes dope beats as well. He's a producer. So,
okay. So
between me and him, we just knock it out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I can write something in my room and be like, "Yo, bro, you ready to record me?" Like, you know what I mean? And
That's what's up.
just go next door and get it done.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
And I send it off, get it mastered and mixed and all that, and then yeah, man, everything's just self-made. You know what I mean? So we just push our own thing, man, independently.
It's pretty much your what you've been through in the life situations is what helps you put the bars, bars.
Yeah, it's all facts, innit? Everything I speak is all a perspective of my life at some point of my life. You know what I mean? Might not necessarily be what I'm going through right now, but something I've been through, or you know, or maybe ambitions or things I aspire to do, or do you know what I mean? It's all real life stuff, man.
So you with a label?
It's an independent label, so I got management right now, and that management's got a label, and a lot of my stuff gets pushed through that independent label, through distribution. But yeah, man, I'm just working all independently. We're just working. Do you know what I mean? It's all self-funded and everything.
That's what's up. So is there other rappers on that same management that you've done features with?
Yeah, there is, man. There's an artist called Talifa, female artist. She's a dope rapper, dope grime artist. There's an artist called Tommy B, artist called King Ra, artist called Myth, and my manager himself is an artist as well, Sharky Major. So yeah, man.
That name sounds so familiar.
Yeah, Sharky Major.
Was he an MC back in the day?
He was an MC in Nasty Crew. Yeah, man. He was the founder of Nasty Crew still. So.
DJ Shark.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's some memories.
Yeah, old school, man. One of the originals. So, yeah, that's my management right now.
So, other than do you play any instruments, piano?
I used to in the past. Like I used to play around with the piano a bit, keyboards, trumpet, recorder, violin, but I never mastered any of them enough to say yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. So, is there anything like that's you feel like stopping you from progressing further in your career as an artist?
Just funding, I suppose. Just all funding, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I can create the videos that I want to create. You know, I might have a crazy idea for a video.
Right.
But realistically, the budget of that video is not within my range. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I've got to now tone it down or think of a whole different video plan or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas if I had the budget now, I can just be free to create and just do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So, but I think that all comes naturally. Do you know what I mean? I like my career to be naturally developed. Anyway.
So you working on any more singles, any albums?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on an album for next year. Okay. I've got quite a few songs that I'm sitting on that I haven't released. Do you know what I mean? I want to hold them back for the album. In between that time, I'll just be on features and releasing singles.
Okay.
Yeah.
There any other artists that like you would want to do a feature with? As far as, let's start off with like underground and then mainstream in London.
In London, do you know what? There's a lot of artists that I kind of probably like what they're doing and might want to reach out to them to collab, but I feel like it has to be organic. Do you know what I mean? You have to want to work with me as much as I want to work with you. Do you know what I mean? And once we get to that stage, then I think then we can make music. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Of course.
Until then, I'm happily just doing what I do, and you know, whoever gravitates towards what I do, I can fucks with them.
That makes sense.
Excuse my language.
It's cool. You can cuss in here. You're blessed, man.
Cool.
Okay. So, you know, I'm just scanning through some questions real quick to try and. You know, let's run into another song real quickly.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's run into something.
Hey, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yo, wake up in the morning, I light my drawer. 20 missed calls from the night before. Yo, Wake up in the morning, I like my
DJ
draw.
Moody.
20 missed calls from the night before. Phone my soldier, see if he's alright, of course. Tell him do the calculations one more time for sure. Better bring it straight back like a spinal cord. You gotta give me what's mine and I provide you yours. And everybody say they banging, trying to fight a war. I'm just trying to get a packing and supply the raw.
You ready?
Yo, wake up in the morning, I like my draw.
DJ
20 missed calls from the night before. Phone my soldier, see if he's alright, of course. Tell him do the calculations one more time for sure. Better bring it straight back like a spinal cord. You gotta give me what's mine and I provide you yours. And everybody say they banging, trying to fight a war. I'm just trying to get a packing and supply the raw. Think back, nearly did years, had a trial in court. But I'm still here, give thanks to the mighty Lord. Ended up in some major for a minor cause. If Nanny knew, she'd be mad distraught. How could I report that the judge nearly gave me 4 or more? Either or, me I had a 9 to 5, tried to abide by the law. I can do at least a bag a day on my line or more. And I perfected my execution, I find my flaws. Stuck in this trap, stuck in this trap, I'm stuck in this trap. I'm just trying to see this money flip another pack. Why you think they call it trap? You're stuck in a trap. Shout out to my bitches that be bagging up and still bagging up when their fingers had enough. And I be whipping in the kitchen, I can handle grub. Now watch me work magic, but it's magic dust. I'm addicted to the money, I be adding up. It got me shopping, a nigga copping the lavish stuff. And I'm smoking on the purest of the caddy bud. While I'm giving out the orders, I'm the manager.
I ain't gonna change.
DJ
I ain't gonna change.
You ready?
I ain't gonna change. No, I ain't gonna change.
Look, I'm on the roads cause I gotta make a change. But I'm climbing off the roads cause I gotta make a change.
I'ma stay the same. I ain't gonna. I'ma stay the same. I ain't gonna. I'ma stay the same. I ain't gonna.
Right.
I ain't gonna change. Yeah, I ain't gonna change. Never. I ain't gonna change.
You ready?
No, I ain't gonna change.
Look, I'm on the roads cause I gotta make a change. But I'm climbing off the roads cause I gotta make a change. And girls I used to fuck with say they're gonna make me change. And people say when you got it then you change. But I ain't gonna change, I'ma stay the same. 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 Look, I'm coming off the roads, I gotta make a change. Niggas switch up and make a change cause they made a change. Everybody saying they're the hardest, that's their claim to fame. My team's different from these artists cause it's tailor-made. But if you wanna do the carnage, we can make it crane. But I'd rather be the calmest than display the rage. And money always on my mind. And plus I'm getting older, I ain't got a lot of time. Like Flavor Flav, sharper than a barber with a razor blade. Giving you a mark up in a shaving fade. When I'm here I make the wave. I don't wanna end up in the casket, gotta lay the grave. Me I'm always aiming for my target so I stay in range. Never been in stations, giving statements, I ain't saying names. Not a situation where I ran and left my mate to stay. Never been impatient, I've been waiting just to take the game. And that's my statement, look, I'm on the roads cause I gotta make a change. But I'm climbing off the roads cause I gotta make a change. And girls I used to fuck with say they're gonna make me change. And people say when you got it then you change. But I ain't gonna change, I'ma stay the same. 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 Look, say, look, say, look, say, look, say, look.
Yes. So I've got a question that's gonna be it might be difficult or it might be easy for you to answer. Yeah. What's your favorite song that you've recorded so far?
Ooh. It's a song I haven't released yet. It's called Way Back.
Okay.
It's gonna be on my album. It's
okay.
Produced by an artist called Benjamin Harrison. I just love the instrumental, man. Real like soulful rap beat.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Nice and slow, but still hitting hard. Like, you know what I mean? Good instruments, and it gives me the space to break down what I want to break down in the bars. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. So, I hear you.
Yeah, that's my favorite song, man. That's the favorite song I've recorded. No one's really heard it. It's not out there yet. But
all right. As far as out.
Okay. As far as out there. Hey, as far as out there, probably a song called Top 5, called Gifted. It's called Gifted, where I talk about being top 5 in my borough.
I think I watched that video
Yeah.
You was standing in the front of like a car outside,
car
like
park,
a little, yeah. All right, yeah.
Tracksuit on,
Okay.
Yeah. It's just a nice rap beat. Slow.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah.
That was fire.
I'm just breaking it down how it is, man.
As they still, man, that was lit, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Yeah, man. It's just that's one of my favorites that I put out recently. Still,
okay.
Or this year, should I say?
So take me a step through like of how K9 steps into like the studio, like if like you got a track and you're ready to go.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm always ready to go. So like if you send me a beat, I'm gonna get writing. And before I get to the booth,
Facts.
I know what you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna get it ready. So when I get to the booth, I'm ready to go. Green light, couple takes, few takes. You know what I'm saying? See which is the best takes, and then that's it. I don't really like to write in the studio.
Okay.
I prefer to have my space at home and roll the spliff and you know what I'm saying. And
I'm either way.
Yeah. Okay.
I like to. Me as an artist, I like to like feel the energy. Pause.
Yeah. I can do that. Don't get me wrong. I can be in a room full of guys in the studio and write and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But I do like to be in my own zone. Do you know what I mean? And not feel pressured to get in the booth soon because we're in the studio. Do you know what I mean? Because we're in the studio, it's like, when we're gonna get in the booth soon. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather take a couple days out to write my shit.
Okay.
And then, do you know what I mean? And then I'll execute it on the mic.
Right. So that's pretty much how majority of your sessions are. You just already got your stuff ready to go.
Yeah.
You may hear a beat that something can go to it and boom, it's on. Okay.
It's because I can't freestyle. That's a weakness of mine. You know, like some people can freestyle off the top of the dome. Like, that's not. I can't do that, man. Wow. Okay. I write like.
You know what? So you know what?
I recite everything that I've written. You know what I mean?
You know some artists would not even admit that.
Yeah, I know. But I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths.
Right,
do you know what I mean?
Right.
I know what I can do better than other artists and what I can't. Do you know what I mean?
That's why you, like you said before, you said you did poetry. Mm-hmm. So that's why the writing's so fluent to you. Mm-hmm. As far as you just spitting freestyle. Freestyle's a bit difficult.
Yeah,
man.
No, it is. I respect it. You know, a man who can come off the top of the dome.
And put bars
and make
together.
It sound good as well. Like it's easy to come off the top of the dome and say anything, but to make it sound good, like you wrote it and that.
There's some people be asking me sometimes, like, did you write that?
I respect it. That's crazy. Like, that's a skill in itself. Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes I might do a verse where half of it's written, half freestyle. You just never know which one.
That's a skill in itself.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
I respect it.
It's crazy. That's crazy. So, as far as rap, like, are you gonna do any movies?
I've been in some like series, some episodes.
Okay.
Few episodes of a UK series.
Is it a web series?
Web series, yeah. Okay. It's a web series called Force Paradise. Season 1, I was in season 1, and we're currently rehearsing for season 2. So I'm in season 2 as well, man.
Okay, so pretty much you just all round entertainment.
I'm getting
ready,
in there, man. I'm ready to go.
Man. That's what's up.
I'm ready to go.
So, like, this your first time in America.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you coming back.
100%.
Right.
I'm coming back next year, man.
Same spot, same Florida,
same
yeah.
Spot, yeah. Do you know what I want to do though? Because I'm a big theme park fan. I'm like a big kid, so I'm gonna go Orlando, and do some theme park stuff.
Right. And of course.
I'm coming back to West Palm and chill out.
Man.
And,
I mean, I wouldn't blame you and say don't go and do that.
Because you know what, we ain't got the ones like in London like over here. Do you know what I mean? So I need to experience it.
It's true.
Big crazy.
Because we only got
ones.
the what is it? Alton Towers,
Fort Park.
Yeah, and it's the only two that's always
been
there from when we was fucking in high school.
Exactly.
I mean secondary school. So it's like
I want to go to some Orlando Universal Studios or something like that. You get me?
Right. So as far as a lot of your raps is a lot of street. Are you putting out like stuff that can mentor the youth?
I think within all my bars there's elements of knowledge.
Right.
I always drop knowledge in my bars. You know what I mean? Even even if it's just me telling you certain life experiences, the way I display it, or the way I write it, or the way I give it to you is like in a way where you're supposed to get some knowledge from it, some sort of positive from it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just out here telling you, I've done this or I've done that or I've done this. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not glamorizing anything. I'm giving you the truth and, you know, try and take a positive from what I'm saying.
Right.
So I feel like with all my bars I drop knowledge. There will be other songs that, you know, are clearly conceptual for you know, a certain topic, but generally I think I'm always giving knowledge.
So if you weren't a rapper, right? Are you considered a rapper? Grime artist, like what? Because England's different. So you gotta kind of like.
I'm just considered an artist, man.
Okay.
I can do it all. I can do any tempo, man.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I do the rap thing. I can do the fast rap, the drill, the trap, the New York style rap. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
but, like,
if you wasn't really gonna be an artist, what would you be doing?
If I weren't gonna be an artist, I'll go back to my job, man, and do construction. I was a builder. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I was good at doing that, but I feel like music is my calling. Like it's what I'm meant to do.
I mean,
do you know what I mean? I can always go back. I can always go back to building. I've got qualifications. Do you know what I mean? So it's nothing for me to pick up my tools and get back on site. But But I'm trying to pursue this music career for me because I really feel like this is what I'm meant to do. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more than just a talent. I feel like it's a gift for me. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
No, I hear that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Just trying to think, like. Let's drop another track.
Should we get into this one, yeah? Boom.
DJ Moody, right? You ready?
So special.
No need for shouting out names, they know my alias. You know me, nothing ain't changed, I'm still the same with it. They say I'm top 5 in my borough, they be stating this, but others ain't liking to come up. So they hate on this, ain't much better than me within the radius. Haters don't wanna believe, they're like an atheist. Friends don't keep it 100, that shakiness, it's like they never saw this coming, spontaneous.
But it was only a matter of time before I started patterning mine. I caught a case and then the judge tried to hand me a 5. I bust case and got the contract with my manager signed. And with this rap I got a passion inside. The way I rap on the mic is visible, I got a talent to write. I see clear, I got the vision like a bat in the night. And so I still slang on the side, but I balance it right. I had to execute the plans that I had in my mind and watch for the bad man who start passing to fight. Cause they're the kind of man I despise, but that's the game. You gotta dodge a snake to get a ladder to climb. Imagine if I really start to capitalize and be the one to fly the flag for the 5. Thinking what would I become? You know I'm gang, but I'm good on my ones. I'm trying to do it like nobody in my hood's ever done. They say it's far-fetched trying to make it with rapping, but I'm breaking the pattern and making it happen. Top 5 in the borough, let me make this apparent. And if a nigga disagrees, then I'm taking the challenge. They say it's far-fetched trying to make it with rapping, but I'm breaking the pattern and making it happen. Top 5 in the borough, let me make this apparent. And if a nigga disagrees, then I'm taking the challenge. I always been an influencer, so they copy me a lot. But it's like they got dementia, cause they obviously forgot that it's deeper than the Insta and the followers you got. Bet these sheeps are not thinkers, they're just following the flock. There was times that I was thinking, is it possible or not? But I ain't trying to be a nigga that's forgotten on the block. I refuse to let another nigga knock me off my spot. Trying to do it like Drizzy from the bottom to the... Listen, imagine if the jury told me the verdict was guilty. That bird would've killed me, I'm nearly 30, you feel me? And through the brothers on the wing, all the 30 and real G's. One of the best in this thing, I'm certain I will be. So fuck 1,000 on the scales that I seen before. I need 100,000 in sales so I can be on tour. My flow's out of this world, it's like a meteor. Why do you think I say it's easy for? They say it's far-fetched trying to make it with rapping, but I'm breaking the pattern and making it happen. Top 5 in the borough, let me make this apparent. And if a nigga disagrees, then I'm taking the challenge.
Stay humble, although you may stumble. Lord knows it ain't fun, but can't let the pain bond you. Can't let the links turn your head into Mad Max or dash you in a white room and use you like a lab rap.
DJ Moody, right?
Yo, stay humble. Although you may stumble, Lord knows it ain't fun, but can't let the pain bond you. Can't let the lanes turn your head into Mad Max. Or dash you in a white room, reduce you like a lab rat. That's a sad fact that's happening to chaps that knew from the flat spat when I was just a young nipper, rolling with a backpack. Trust me, it's a rap black. I know you got a trap, but know that it's a trap that you can get trapped at. So try not to get trapped in. Road tide's a mad thing, don't get wrapped in. That's why I'm on this rap thing, rolling with a heart full of angels and demons, and both sides are battling for my soul like assassin in a cold night attacking. All I saw was red dots like strobe lights were flashing. For a second I was frozen, I was ghost. As I exit, the building explodes in a slow-mo fashion. Your whole life and passion, do you roll dice or ration? Are you rich, are you mashing? Did you switch and start cashing? Are your friends bitching saying that you sold it for some rice and peas? For a slice of pie, man, I try and hype the beef. That's why we ignite the leaf at night when I'm trying to sleep. It's kinda deep, mind me of Malcolm and his final speech. Slime and leech, you're trying to line you up like come dine with me. More like come die with me, call it ebony irony. Yeah, reading between the irony codes of this life's guiding me. The most high rides with me. The devil's playing Gino while the reaper plays hide and seek. Catch you when you're slipping, creep up on your ride and squeeze. I celebrate your untiny demise with the highest cheese. With the flyest chick, Guyanese with the flyest weave.
Stay wise, try not to get caught on the physical eye. Close your eyes as I take you on this lyrical ride and get you in touch with your spiritual side. Stay wise, try not to get caught on this physical eye. Close your eyes as I take you on this lyrical ride and get you in touch with your spiritual side. Stay wise.
Obviously I haven't. I just land roll, but what I'm saying is I ain't going back to jail, bruv, and the way you make money.
I've never been a stranger to hard work. Working for a wage could be hard work, but poverty is far worse. I don't think that robbery's a harsh word. When they take tax on what you half earn, some man smoke the grass herb to calm nerves. A lot of man can't work, they don't know the answers. Rather flip dark first, or they get the hard served. I ain't talking fat girls, the man are getting large birds. Self-made men, we don't answer to masters. Slavery, man was getting whipped and chained. Shit's all changed, cause now it's all whips and chains. A six or range, bet the way we think's deranged. Looking at the bigger picture, everything's the same. It's just a different picture frame, so it seems better. Like the new Carrera, seeds cream leather. I dumb it down, but these dummies can't be clever. Your team can only be as strong as its weak member. A lot of man are pretenders, I remember. Tell me you a man or a mouse car, you need cheddar. And you can play the Joker and die, Heath Ledger. Reality, but you're blinded by a dream seller. I don't mean Luther King. I used to wear Dr. Martens on the junior ting. Prada got the newest in, and mommy cut them shoes for him. My wallabies went to the bin. Keeping up with fashion, you can say it's a consumer thing. But read between the lines and see the truth within. Sometimes you gotta lose to win. That's why I do this music thing. Until it brings the ruler in, I'ma keep maneuvering. Try and keep it righteous, but surrounded by you know the road is long, but it's a short-term life. Living at a fast pace like a soca song. Gotta be soldier strong, whether you're Subaru or True Blue. You can die from the postcode you're from. It's going off when it's going on. Criminals load the con. Villains when you look into the eyes, you know they're wrong. Feds trying to catch them all Pokemon. I'm from a family of infamous older guns. Warring, beefing, boring, beatings, laundering, stealing, balling, scheming, extortion, dealings, courts and pleadings. Non-stop to the morning to evening. Corpses bleeding, yet another family mourning, grieving, bawling, screaming, distraught by the feeling. Distraught by the feeling.
Yeah, the road is long. The road is song. Rolling, rolling, rolling on.
Give thanks for.
Well, before we wrap this up, got a few more questions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, all artists feel like they can be better. How would you achieve becoming a better artist from today if you feel like you need to be any better?
Yeah, there's always room for improvement, always. I feel like in order to be better, you really have to just study your craft. Do you know what I mean? In anything you do, as a doctor, to be the best surgeon, you really got to study them. Study them books to know what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? And it's all knowledge. So I feel like same thing with music. You got to study music. You got to study the craft. You got to study the rappers who done it before me. Do you know what I'm saying? The different eras of music, because a lot of music is recycled. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, there's songs that I play and my mum's like, what do you know about that song? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do you know about the song? But it's really, she knows the song because the samples and the original thing from, do you know what I mean? So a lot of music's recycled and you got to know your history of music. So in order for me to be better and better myself, I feel like I just got to study my craft better. Do you know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So is there anything that you want to tell your fans, your supporters before we wrap this up?
Yeah, just keep following the journey, man. You know what I mean? See my growth, watch my growth. I appreciate all the support I do get from all my fans and supporters.
For your new fans that you are going to gain from the States, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at K to the 9. That's also the same on Twitter, K to the 9. And you just see links to all my music and stuff on YouTube.
So that's just straight K to the 9, or
it's got underscores in between them.
Each word.
In between each word. Also, all my stuff, a lot of my music's on all digital platforms, so you can find them on iTunes, Spotify, or Deezer. I don't know what you use out here. Deezer, Napster.
I mean, everybody's using different types of things.
It's on all digital platforms anyway, so you can find my music, man.
Alright, man, that's what's up, man. Any questions, DJ Smoodie? Got anything?
Well, like, the question I have for you is, like, who are your biggest influences when you're making your music? Like, where do you draw it from?
My biggest influences in terms of other artists?
Yeah.
Or, okay, I think it can change throughout time, depending on, you know, what stage of my life I'm going through. Do you know what I mean? For example, if I'm heavily in the streets, an artist like A.R. Ab might relate to me more than an artist like J. Cole. Do you know what I mean? But generally, I feel like artists who are more lyrical is what I'm more influenced by. So I'm not really I don't really care much for turn up rap or you know what I mean? Right. It's not that I don't care for it. I appreciate it. I know what it does, and you gotta have the balance in music. Do you know what I mean? Everything just can't be deep and lyrical and conscious. You gotta have the wavy and the turn up music and the you know what I mean? But I think for me, when I'm writing, it's more about lyrics. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to give you a message. I'm not necessarily trying to make you turn up at the club. Do you know what I mean? I want you to drive in your car and take my shit in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's, I'm more influenced by those type of rappers, basically.
I feel that. So, like, what are your plans for, like, the next 5 years? Like, where do you see yourself?
Taking over. No, seriously, just having a big catalogue of music. Branching out into other things like acting, pushing out the clothing line more independent stuff from the clothing. Just man, just branching out as much as I can, really making myself a household name.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Well, we thank you for coming to the London to Lauderdale show.
Thank you for having me, man.
Like I said, it was kind of rushed, but
it's dope.
I mean, I have to. I gotta do something for a fellow artist, and you know what I'm saying, and keep the show going on. But just know that you're gonna get interviewed back in London when DJ English gets his. So you know,
of course,
everything's gonna be right. So anyway, thanks for everyone listening and tuning in to Music Media Lounge with the London to Lauderdale show with your boy QdotBritty and DJ Smoodie.
DJ Smoodie.
Thanks, K9, man. You know, we appreciate that, my brother.
Okay.
All right, run out with one of his last songs real quick.